Well, well, well. Look who has once again returned to the most magical place on Earth.
We're gonna be living here.
Y'all, it's me! It's me! I did it! I returned! Don't you wish you had a better passenger princess? Like somebody who, like,
No, absolutely, yeah.
ignored you the whole time?
Yep.
Didn't help you with your drinks, your snacks?
Or didn't take, like, sudden deep breaths so that I could, like, just a little
I didn't do
bit
that.
of...
I didn't do that at all. I almost let you rear in 3 cars, and I didn't say anything.
All right, hey, welcome over to the Neverlander channel. It's been a minute since we've vlogged, and that's because we've been busy. Have you checked out our other channel, the Neverlanders Family Vlogs? If you haven't, you might be one of the first subscribers. Go check it out. But we have made our triumphant return.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Do you come in off of 429, or do you come off of 429? This is the secret passageway. It's the back way. You get to see the back side of Coronado and Animal Kingdom. You can see Everest from this side.
You also pass over the river that goes around Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, and the Magic Kingdom too, right? Same waterway? I don't know.
I don't think
I'm
it's the
making
same
stuff
waterway.
up at this point. Anyway, we're headed to EPCOT. Come have fun with us.
Oh no, hold on, girl, now wait just a minute. I've got something to say, you should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced, and I'm gonna tell you.
All right. We are, what is this called? The Living with the Land Pavilion?
No,
It's just the land. We're in the land. Welcome over to Neverland, where we don't know.
or you don't know.
We are getting ready to partake in the greatest ride ever. Living with the Land. This is the best ride.
It is the best ride.
Who's an offhand Disney always says the same thing too. He's like, this is the best ride. He's not lying. This is the best ride. For Memorial Day weekend, a 5-minute wait. Holy jeez. Here we are, the greatest ride in EPCOT. Better than Guardians. Better than Test Trek.
Oh, the little fella. He's been a little cranky. It's his nap time.
For your safety, remain seated with your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your children and refrain from flash photography or using video lights until we reach the greenhouses. Welcome to a voyage of discovery and awareness. Beneath the surface of the land, roots trap water from the flowing mud, extracting precious nutrients and minerals. These elements, when combined with sunlight, create the diverse living systems of our planet. One of those living systems is the rainforest, home to the most amazing concentration of life on our planet. These dense and beautiful forests cover only a tiny portion of the Earth's surface, but they contain more than half of its plant and animal species. Rainforests are also extremely rich and productive living systems, providing us with oxygen, food, medicines, and other elements essential to our lives. desert, nature has created a very different and no less beautiful living system. And while this arid landscape may seem lifeless, it is very much alive. The plants and animals that have learned to survive in these harsh conditions make use of what little water they can find and avoid the scorching rays of the relentless sun. The American prairie once appeared as desolate as the desert, but over time, rainwater and nutrients gradually penetrated the hard surface of this land. Even the hooves of the mighty buffalo helped create the rich soil that would one day become home to the American farm.
It's Charlie.
Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. Today, we're learning to live with the land, discovering better ways to grow food that will assure both human and environmental well-being.
Plants across America, we're learning that by plowing under vegetation containing natural fertilizers, we can enrich the soil without the use of chemicals. In arid regions, we're learning to produce food on desert seacoasts by developing and planting crops that thrive on salt water.
How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our living laboratories, where scientists from EPCOT and the U.S. Department of Agriculture are exploring innovative ways to produce bountiful harvests now and into the future. The tropics are home to the greatest diversity of plants on the planet. Many of these, like papaya, bananas, cacao, coffee, and rice, are well known around the world. These are just a few of the edible plants that have been an important source of nutrition for people living in the tropics. Many are rich in vitamins and minerals, while others are well adapted to growing in less than ideal conditions. Some, like the water lily, thrive in wet, swampy areas and waterways. All parts of this plant, even the flower petals, are edible. The starchy root of the plant has long been used to make flour for baking.
Please keep your hands
One
inside the
day,
boat.
many of
Thank
these
you.
lesser-known tropical plants may be as important as the bananas growing on both sides of the boat. More than 28 million tons of bananas are eaten annually, making it the most popular fruit in the world.
What do you think, Paul? You see some more fish?
When we mention farming, you probably don't think of fish, but fish farming, or aquaculture, accounts for nearly half of all the seafood consumed globally. Tilapia, bass, and catfish, like the ones you see here, are three of the more popular crops raised by fish farmers. The sustainable system we're using here recycles the water in the tanks. As a result, we're able to save millions of gallons each year. Our small fish farm produces nearly 5,000 pounds of fish each year to serve in restaurants around Walt Disney World. Innovations like this one can play an important role in our efforts to produce bountiful harvests and still protect natural resources. While there are more than 50,000 edible plant species in the world, most of us are only familiar with the handful that make up our everyday diet. The common grains growing here, wheat, maize, sorghum, and millet, plus rice, account for nearly 2/3 of our global food consumption. Learning how to increase yields of these staples is an important goal of research around the world.
1, 2. Where's the rest of them? 3.
One right there. 5.
These plants are definitely on their way up. Innovative growing techniques like these increase yields while more efficiently using resources like water, fertilizer, and pesticides. Another innovation at work here is our integrated pest management program. By populating our greenhouses with beneficial insects that prey on harmful pests like aphids and flies, we are significantly reducing our reliance on conventional pesticides. We're growing these crops using our nutrient film system. This technique precisely controls and recycles water and nutrients. With it, we can produce over 27,000 heads of lettuce a year in this one small area.
All right, that's freaking adorable.
Dude, they're hearts?
Look at the red flowers. The white rabbit down there, there's the caterpillar.
The future of agriculture may include innovative ideas like this vertical growing system. Plants grown in this way use a fraction of the space required by traditional growing methods. The aquaponics system on your left combines hydroponics with aquaculture. The fish provide a natural source of fertilizer for the plants, and the plants help keep the water clean for the fish. If you'd like a closer look, then check out the Behind the Seeds walking tour. It's a chance for the whole family to get up close and personal with the plants and growing techniques in our laboratories.
Take it back to an age when the world felt small. Way back before we blew it all.
Nice work, pal.